what now?
This crowd a few minutes ago stirred into action at the side of their Dolphins emerging from the Hard Rock Stadium tunnels.
Oh, yeah, because I'm always the Dolphins, man. I don't play with nobody but the Dolphins.
With the Miami Dolphins.
Yeah. What state you out of? Okay, I'm in Florida. I'm big Miami Hurricane fan. I'm Miami Dolphin, Miami Heat. Yeah. Yeah. All right. You the third person I played that did the same team as me. And the first guy, it's like everybody else does. He quit on me twice in a row. Because he quit, and then I went back in, and it picked him again to play me, and then he quit again. And then, yeah. But he started playing both times and then quit. And then I played one other dude, and he didn't quit. But you're the only third person that I played like that. Well, I won't even really count the first guy.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there.
Yeah, that first.
But expanding a little bit on Kenyon Drake, interesting year because hardly
I think pretty good.
Ajayi goes to Philly, and he took
got some things unfolding. We got Gord
and was never a lead back in
from Miami Hurricanes.
That accessory piece who helped them in the special teams as well. So we'll see what the Dolphins decide to do in 2018. See if they give them a little competition at that spot.
Yeah.
A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Dolphins first down. They go play action here on first down.
Yeah.
Looks for Parker, and it's intercepted.
I got you.
Picked off at the 24. Certainly not what they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts.
I haven't been really keeping up with it that much, but I mean, did they let Sue go too? Man, that's crazy. Yeah, we needed him. I liked him. Yeah.
He goes underneath the Drake. And taking it
I'm in North Florida, like, with the capital of Florida, Tallahassee. I'm like 15 minutes south of there. But I used to live in Fort Lauderdale, Miami. I was already a big Hurricane fan before that, and that just made it worse. So.
Because I know that when I used to cover. Hey, we got everybody
yeah, but I was born in Tallahassee, and I'm just south of there, but, that's our rivalry country, Florida State. I hate them.
Now a play fake here on first down. Looking left side and completing it to Thomas.
No, that's the only thing. I always wanted to, but I wasn't. I didn't even get to go to a Hurricane game. I was going to, but I was living with a friend of mine, and he was in a lot of bad stuff in the gangs and stuff, and I didn't have a car when I moved down there, so that made it hard. Oh yeah, he used to live here, but he wasn't that bad. But I might have to call a timeout real quick. Yeah, he got into the gangs real bad.
As we step aside here in this first quarter.
He was, he was like a playboy with all the women. That got a lot worse. But then, he was just normal little trouble, but nothing big. And when I got down there, I didn't know because he used to live up here. And when I moved down there, I found out he was on gang file, and he was like, man, his license was suspended. I mean, he was caught up, man. It was bad. Yeah, after I left, I wind up saying it's too much for me, and I left. And about 6 to 8 months later, he went to prison because he started selling drugs. Plus, he was a known gang member, and I mean, it was bad, man. Like, it was real bad. Well, he wound up selling drugs, and the drugs he was getting from, like, the man, you know what I'm saying? Like, the connect. And then when he wouldn't give that up, they gave him drug conspiracy charges. And he got 12 years, no probation, in federal prison. Yeah, it was bad. It was bad.
He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
Oh, no, that was a while ago. He actually called me because wanted me to go visit him, but I wouldn't go visit him because, I didn't want that kind of attention. Yeah, because he lived here in a while, and then when he got arrested, they transferred him up here, and it was FCI was the prison here, and then they wound up making it into a women's prison. They transferred him to Orlando. But, so he didn't have no relatives up here, and he ain't lived here for years, so how it looked like I go visiting him, you know what I'm saying? And he got drug conspiracy charges because he wouldn't give up his source. I don't want to think that's me or some shit.
Pick up there, 26 yards.
Well, they're going to start looking, you know what I'm saying? I said, man, you my dog, but I can't, I can't do that, man.
Faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
Oh, yes. And see, I love Spanish women. That's my favorite. Oh, my God. Spanish, Latino, that's my favorite. Oh, my God. They drive me crazy, man.
Again, Tannehill. And that's incomplete. He was trying to get that one to Kenny Stills. And now it's second down.
Oh, yeah, Miami's, like, loaded. I know Texas got a lot, too.
Stay in excellent coverage and bat the ball away.
Oh, yeah, I know there's a lot out there. Well, that's what I'm saying. It's a lot. I think it's more in Miami, but because of the atmosphere with the beaches and the clubs and so much to do, it's just a lot more off the chain.
Last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack.
Yeah.
But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. Had to eat it and ended up.
I just kind of got off my game a little bit because I'm talking, throwing me off a little bit.
Dolphins come up here on a 3rd and long.
Nah, I want to, but I ain't going to be able to get it right off because I'm between jobs, so I ain't got no bread to get it.
Off play action, Tannehill, flush to his right. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. And now he lost the football. Tannehill loses it, and this is picked up by the Dolphins.
Well, let's be frank. You hate the fumble at the end of the play.
Yeah, I would want to, but I can't. I ain't got the money to do it.
Tucks it down, takes off, picks up good yardage.
So I hope there'll still be enough people on 18 that I still have somebody to play around with. You know what I'm saying? Oh, shit, I thought I had the safety.
Now, this is where field awareness comes into play. He's getting perilously close to his own goal line, and after that sack, backed up to his own 2.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage.
Yeah.
From the end zone, Tannehill. Over the middle, it's Thomas. And he'll take this one up to about the 6-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on. And I like what you just said. First quarter.
That's what I'm saying. He's a Miami Hurricane. That's why I love that he's coming. He said he was coming there, and then he's going to retire there. So I don't know how many seasons he'll stay there, but he's going to play, and retire there.
And you tend to stall him out when you do that.
Yeah. And he was a Miami Hurricane.
Second quarter begins with the Dolphins in possession of the football.
That's what I'm saying. So he die hard.
To kick it away.
So, and see our coach, he used to play for Miami as a quarterback, and when he first came back, to the Miami, he said he was going to retire there too.
The Dolphins will send out the punter now. And
Mark Richt
here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone.
Used to coach for Georgia.
They're going to try and throw. Allen's got it over the middle. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. 17 yards for the Dolphins there as they've got themselves a first down.
Yeah, when he did his press conference, he said he was going to retire there too, and he was going to bring Miami back to championship status.
Now a first down throw.
Can't keep us down that long.
And his throw's going to be incomplete. Devontae Parker, the intended
receiver. They better get ready for us this year.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. The rookie nearly had the pick. Probably should have had it.
Yeah. I used to love to. To be honest, I'm not a big follower of NFL that much anymore. You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, I pay attention to it a little bit. And I play, Madden and stuff. And, I watch some big games and watch it here and there. But I was a hardcore NFL fan when I was growing up, though. And I actually was a Dallas Cowboys fan then.
And now fourth down.
But that was, well, I wanted to grow up and be a running back or a wide receiver. I wanted to be like Tony Dorsett.
Be the second person in his ear because he's hearing it in the huddle right now.
Not the start to the game he wanted, like you said, the pick on the
basketball.
Not much better.
I like the 2K game too, but I don't have the new one. I was going to wait till I got the new one because I got the 16 that I got used.
And an alley to run. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. Give him 12 yards there.
Still like who?
Have a first down.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but
not really,
he was able to tuck it away
what's up with
and
him?
Get away for a gain.
Oh, okay.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Tannehill. Looking for skills here, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 49. He won't go down. And a great return here gets this one all the way down to the 26-yard line. Miami's offense getting back out on the field.
I was auto parts, but
2017.
I don't know.
10-6 in 2016.
I'd like to get my
here we go. 2017
DJ business off, get that going, but it's just kind of hard, especially when you're between jobs and you ain't got no money, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, I'm real good. I've been DJing since I was 12, so.
Jay Ajayi was a Pro Bowl, well over 1,000-yard runner the year before. The chemistry wasn't right.
Oh, yeah. I'm hardcore rap, hip-hop.
Over 100 catches
but I'm into old R&B, new R&B,
so when you
like
all together,
top 40 stuff, stuff like that, but, yeah. But I don't know if you ever heard of it, but I'm like I consider myself more of like a turntablist, like a hardcore DJ. Like, I'm not one of them push button DJs. I'm like scratch, mix, transform, flash, like all kind of shit like that. I'm talking about.
Here's Tannehill. Now they set up the screen. That's complete.
Yeah.
Sharp there with his feet.
Well, it's a lot. It ain't really old school. It's just that's what started everything, and it's coming back to that. And there's a lot of like scratch DJs, and it's a whole scene. Oh yeah, I got a whole studio built up, but I got like a digital Pioneer dual deck with the mixer built in, but I'm hardcore turntables. I've got Technique 1200s that I chromed out. Got special need. But see, I took it to a whole nother level now because I'm using Serato. So I'm using everything off my computer. I can DJ with my 1200s. And I got two mixers running in tandem with my turntable sideways, like scratch trick style, battle style. And then I've got these things called dicers. It's like little control units, and you put them on the corner of the turntable, and it's basically you can sample, loop, trigger, like flash, do everything with them, and I got them, so I like instant, you know, buttons right there to mess with. So between my computer and that and all that, there's technically nothing I can't do. And pretty much, I love that because you can be, Well, not really a mechanic, but I mean, I do all my own custom work. I'm into fixing up my vehicles and going to car shows, stuff like that. And I just, well, that's my main thing. That's my love. That's what I got the most of. And I know they got a lot of lowriders in Texas. Oh yeah. I'm hardcore. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. See, I do all my own custom work, and like all my lowriders have hydraulics. I got real lowriders. I don't play. You know what I'm saying? Set to kick it away. Nah. You can't just put some basic rims on your vehicle and say you got a lowrider. That shit ain't no lowrider.
Return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. But before the possession switches here, I had really
I've got two of them, but one of them I'm gonna do more of the riding big look, the big look.
How about that for a bounce back?
But
like whether he'd had a sophomore slump the season before.
Yeah,
to 1,000 yards.
that's my dream car. But I haven't even. Yeah, but he had a 63, but and he had a 64, but the main one he always showed was a 63. That's why I don't never understand, because he said 64 in his song, but he mainly showed a 63. Didn't make a lot of sense, but
Alvin Kamara on offense, Marshawn Lattimore on defense.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute.
No, I'm way from there now. You know what I'm saying? I'm North Florida.
On second down, it's Drake, and he'll get
this
up to about the 40.
Oh yeah. Well, my Impala, I haven't even got it built yet. You know what I'm saying? It's just I got it and I started working on it. It's just like a work in progress. It'll take me a while to finish that one. 'Cause I do all my own stuff. I mean, they got a lot of body shops, but I do all my own work. I do everything. Music, electronics, paint. Only thing I won't really do is like stitching the seats and, you know, stuff like that, you know what I mean? Or like chrome plating and stuff like that, but I mean, well, I do some upholstery, like the basic stuff, but, you know, I'm not going to be able to do, like, the seats and stuff like that.
This has converted twice already here in this first half on fourth down conversions. And here we go again.
Well, I'm in North Florida, like I say. In Miami, yeah.
It's Tannehill, and this is caught. He hits Landry. And he is hit
say what now?
Hard from the side as he's knocked down.
No, it's some Spanish, but not a lot of different variety of people. It's mainly whites, blacks, and then it's a decent bit of Spanish. Not that much, but some. And they're more like Mexican than, you know, most anything. But I know there's a lot of Mexicans in Texas too. So.
On first down, Tannehill over the middle and into the hands of his receiver Landry. A gain of 6 there on first. He is, by the way.
Yeah, but Miami, it's just like a huge melting pot. There's like every race you could think of, and then some. But far as Spanish, it's, you know, mainly like Puerto Ricans, Cubans, Haitians, stuff like that.
Also had a career-high 9 touchdowns in 2017, more than the last 2 years combined.
The Haitians, them the ones you don't want to fuck with.
50 ball, little dangerous, could have been picked.
And they, but put it this way, they're low-key about it. You just won't know you crossed somebody until it's too late.
Like the defense in press coverage here.
Yeah, they don't advertise like that.
And down he goes.
I mean, they rep their flag and they rep their you know, Haitian, but they don't. It's just they got a known, like, you don't fuck with them. Like, you can fuck with a lot of people, but don't fuck with no Haitians.
Throwing again is Tannehill.
Well, they have gangs, but everybody's got their own, like, clique. So you pretty well say that, but like when I moved down there, my friend was in one of the biggest gangs down there, and it was because I know you heard of Latin Kings. Yeah, well, he was in Zulu Nation, and Zulu was like Bloods and Crips with like Latin Kings. That's how the biggest ones was down there. Back when I lived there, that's the two biggest that was down there.
Greg Olsen of the Panthers, Benjamin Watson of the Ravens, both tight ends, also nominated and finalists.
Yeah, there's a lot of those.
As determined by the NFL,
but them Haitians, they come hard. Like your whole family might end up missing or dead if you fuck with them.
Tannehill on first down. He dumps it off to Dre. And he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14.
See what they actually used to get picked on and like bullied and beat up. You know what I'm saying? Like they were outnumbered by everybody else.
They can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Yeah. So hold on, let me see where it's at. Ah, shit.
So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and
yeah, but Latin Kings, they're pretty big. They're like a lot, you know, one of the biggest Spanish gangs down there.
Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon.
There's a lot of Latin Kings and stuff like that in Chicago and stuff like that.
Fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That's the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Out comes the Dolphins now. They'll go on offense first here in the third quarter.
Nothing to be messed with either.
They'll be looking to extend that lead.
They're crazy. They're like on the crazy side. You know what I'm saying?
Tendency breakers, or counters, as I also like to call them. You've done
things
in a certain way in the first half. And they've had
but they're on the crazy side. Like you never know what one of them's gonna do. Like they just like
and try and stay ahead
I don't know.
Because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. See.
And he goes down. Cameron Wake in there to get him for what'll be a loss of 13 yards.
Oh yeah. It's mainly all. It all boils down to money, one way or another. Yeah. Yeah, but to be honest with you, I like Florida. They don't do too much about the women. That's the thing in the past. It's about that money. I mean, they do well, you know, if it's, you know, their daughter or their wife or something like that. But they're like just any old body. They ain't finna. They more worried about getting that money.
He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
Yeah, it's crazy.
He lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
Let's see here. No, I actually ain't never even been to an NFL game, to be honest with you. I'd like to, but I ain't never been. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah, snakes, all that shit. Like,
play clock's running down.
Gotta be careful around here.
On second down, here's Tannehill. Buying time to his left. And some room to roam now. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 26 yards on the play there. And it'll be third down.
On that play, as you saw the route start to develop downfield.
Oh, I'm dangerous with Tannehill.
Maybe the run would set up for him.
I'm real dangerous. I pretty much do things with Tannehill that and the quarterback that I don't really see nobody do anything with the quarterbacks.
Tannehill on third down. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Drake. And he gets this one across midfield for the first.
Well, I do it because I do it because he's fast, but then because I'm behind the controller, it just gives me another option. And, you know, it makes it harder to... I've had people say, damn, I don't never know what you're going to do because you can run with the quarterback. It's like, damn.
You widen too much and overcommit. He cuts up inside, and that's what we saw there. A nice pickup for a first down.
Oh, yeah.
Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10.
I think he's pretty good, but I mean, he ain't like the best option, but he's pretty good. He ain't like the best or nothing.
Out of the gun, Tannehill.
Yeah.
And his throw here is incomplete. Devontae Parker was the
Yeah, but talent-wise, when he ain't not hurt, he's pretty good, though.
There, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring,
yeah.
This feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
No, like I say, I'm between jobs right now, so yeah, I stay up late every night. I'm on Madden by every night, man. If you want a friend, request me after this, man. We be friends. We can play shit. Because I'm trying to build up my friends. I'm trying to build up my friends that's mic'd up because then that way every time I get on, I got somebody that's mic'd up. Because I don't like playing unless you mic'd up. Because if I want to do that, I can play the computer, do that shit. That shit boring.
Come up here on a 3rd and long.
Yeah, and I do that. They either won't say nothing or they'll say one thing, and then they won't say nothing else.
From the gun, here's Tannehill. Hard throw, incomplete.
Everything about that play tells you about today's NFL offenses and what they're asking out of running backs. You can't just be a guy who can run the football. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't get that done on that play.
Yeah. Yeah, that's a lot of people. I see. I like talking shit, but it's like friendly talking shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, but you got them people that just like straight up like just talk like sideways at you, and I'm like, man, hold up, cuz you don't even know me.
They'll try and throw for it here. Looking for Stills here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kiko Alonso. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent.
Yeah, I don't even pay attention to all that shit, man, because but sometimes they get under my skin, and I gotta let their ass know something.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. He's picked off at his own 47. And he will score. Touchdown, Miami.
No. Because it's capital Florida, they kind of, it's some low-key ones, but they don't really be doing too much. It always draws so much, pretty much draws so much attention by the police and undercovers, and like, it just a lot of crime and stuff, so they don't even want that shit around here. And we got bad enough stuff without that. So, you know what I'm saying? That's why they like, well, we going to put a stop to that shit.
And they'll get set here looking for the 2-point conversion.
Oh, yeah, they got all kind of people, all kind of girls out here, man. Biggest thing, because it's a college town. It's a college town. Because you got Florida State and FAMU, and, man, it's just, during the summer, I don't really go out, man, to be honest with you. I done been there and done that shit. I don't even really go out like that.
And now the kick is away.
Yeah, I done been there and done all that shit, man. Ain't nothing out there in them streets but trouble, man. I ain't got time for that. I got enough damn trouble, you know what I'm saying?
Decent field position through the pick 6, obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker
Oh, yeah, he's real quick. And I done been there, seen it, done it, been around it. I don't want nothing to do with that shit.
They said better with the football on on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do.
And I don't mean like I've done like crime or like, you know, major crime or nothing like that. I'm just saying I've been around it, and that's bad enough. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't need no more.
So here we go, 1st and 10 now. A shotgun snap for Tannehill. And he hits Drake. Giving 12 yards there, and the Dolphins have a 1st down.
Huh?
Everyone's got to catch the football. It doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense...
Yeah, the one thing when you play somebody else's Dolphins, you get kind of, for a second, you get, like, confused because you're like, wait a minute, like, which color am I again?
Got a man open, that's Devontae Parker complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30.
Well, not so much orange crust is what I call it, that all orange. Yeah, that's my favorite.
Because your natural inclination is to chase the...
And now here is another interception. Picked off by the former Eagle, Nate Allen.
Ooh, I was about to go.
To the 23-yard line.
Yeah, it's color rush, but I call it orange crust, what I call it.
Here in the second half, but to no avail.
Hope was alive until that interception.
I kind of nickname stuff anyway. But yeah, and what I do too, to be honest with you, all my friends mic'd up, but I don't like this 5-minute quarter shit. We play 10-minute quarters to get our game on. You hear me? Like, that's a real game.
To the air here after the INT on the last drive.
Oh yeah, because with that accelerated clock, you can eat up a whole quarter just driving down the field. Now, it's kind of unfair because, you know, if you one score or another, like the other dude ain't beating you, the clock beating you. You ain't got enough time to do nothing. Yeah, I don't like that. If I get down, I want time to build a comeback, you know, and come back. You know, if you ain't got enough time, you can't do shit.
Back to throw, Tannehill. They'll set up the
oh yeah, I don't have no friends that ain't mic'd up.
6 on the screen, but now it's 3rd down.
I got like I think 61 friends now, but they all mic'd up. I don't. If they on, they on. If they ain't on, then oh well. But
quick outs, things that they consider safe.
The Dolphins on.
But I know if they are on, I can talk to somebody. Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, I don't really play other games. Like, I'd play 2K basketball if I had the new one, but I don't. I like other games, certain games, but I ain't finna play all them other games like that.
And incomplete, the contact.
I like old games, like retro, like arcade games, like throwback. And I like, you know, like sports. And I like stuff like fighting games, like Mortal Kombat, shit like that. I don't, all that, I don't know, like Black Ops and all that, man, I don't like all that shit. It's so, I don't know. Yeah. Well, I'm just saying all that other, man, it's just too much, man. Like, I respect the graphics and stuff, but everything else, I don't, it's just, it's boring to me. Like,
they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Now with
it's
just
not fun to me.
Showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first.
I mean, it's just it's different scenery, but it's the same shit. It ain't nothing.
The Dolphins will send out the punter now. Always a good sign when your first
it's not really fun to me. The funnest thing to me is seeing the different scenery and what you're looking at. That's about it. Yeah, I'll do it after this. Boom!
Heavy contact. He is knocked.
He like waved at him like hello.
Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And the Dolphins' drive will start deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10.
Hey, see that I'm saying? When you have time to come back.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive.
Woo, I was about to get another one.
And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
That was pick 6 all day right there.
One bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time.
My biggest thing, man, and they need to do something to stop that shit, because I get tired of that shit, is everybody that quits. I don't understand that shit at all.
This is Williams.
Like 3 out of 5 games, half the time they quit, and man, I'm just like, man, for real.
Well, look at the clock. You're down 2 scores. Have to go for this, don't you?
Well, I'm saying they can be winning. As soon as you go up, they quit. Or they can even be winning and they quit. And I don't even get that shit, man.
So they've been preparing for that on their play sheet the entire time.
And that is incomplete. The Dolphins can't convert on 4th down. And now the football's going to go over, already being placed at the 15-yard line.
Well, see, that's the thing. But to be honest with you, it already does that most times now. That's what they don't realize, because I keep up with my wins and losses because it shows them. And normally when somebody quits like that, I get the win. So I don't know what the hell they doing that shit for.
Full playbook. They want to take a shot here, they can go ahead and do it.
It gives me the wins. It gives me the wins almost every time. So I don't know if you got to be winning for it to do it, or a certain amount of time played. I don't know what it is, but
on 1st and 10, Tannehill. He goes underneath the Drake, and he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown.
That's why I'm like, damn, for real? Like, I don't get it, because I'm going to get the win anyway, and you taking the L, and I don't even get it. Because part of the fun is trying to come back.
Mismatches, because who's going to cover him, and you get him into space, which is
I don't get that shit at all.
In his hands, oftentimes makes people miss.
Like, okay, whatever.
The catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone.
The last what?
And they will line up now for the 2-point
try. I would have been the one earlier this year, like in February, but I wind up not going because that's around the time I lost my dog.
And this is going to be caught. So add 2 more to the lead as they continue to pour it on here.
Well, yeah, they normally have ones here about, I don't know, 2-3 times a year on average, and then sometimes they have them more than that. They might have them 4 or 5, but most times at least definitely 2, maybe 3 a year. Like they got one this month on the 19th, and it's a big one that I used to go to all the time. It's a Battle of the Cities car show. It's pretty big.
Here's Parkey now, set to kick it away.
Dub City, no, but I know they do that real big, those shows like that in like Dallas and Atlanta. Atlanta does it. Yeah, Miami. Yeah. Well, see, I'm big into the actual lowrider magazine shows. I used to go to those all the time, man. That's the best show you can go to. Lowrider ones? Yeah, there's a shit.
Now a 1st down throw, Tannehill. And the Dolphins rush gets home.
Yeah, I love that.
Ndamukong Suh breaking through.
I don't get it anymore. I used to buy it like religiously. Like I bought it from '89 to like 2006, something like that. 2000. Man, I've got every issue, and I've got lots of other magazines, that new ones and other ones that nobody's even heard of. Shit, all kind of I'm trying to knock it loose. I'm trying to remember a lot of them, but they used to have Orly's Low Ride. They did a lot of stuff in Texas. And, hold on.
On 1st down, it's Tannehill. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit.
Lay it low.
Another wayward pass.
Man, there's so many, man. Street Customs.
They just really haven't gotten
it was a lot, man. But the best ones I got, killing them because I collect them, and
they just play better and better.
I got ones from Japan. It's actual Lowrider magazine logo on it, and it's the Lowrider magazine from Japan. And they're like bigger and like 3 times as thick, and they're so hard, man.
For the rest of the game.
The hardest thing in Japan is American shit. From gangbang shit to clothes to lowriders to music. They crazy about American shit over there.
They try their best to find someone open, but they took away every passing alley, every angle, and shut the play down.
Oh, yeah.
Throwing on third down, Tannehill. And incomplete here on third down.
Yeah.
Time for a break.
Yeah,
to finish it off on EA Sports after this.
Yeah. Yeah, my best friend, like growing up, he's big into sports. He collected everything, baseball cards, all that shit. He probably got shit worth so much money right now.
He's back to throw. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And now he lost the football. Tannehill loses it. And this is picked up by the Dolphins.
Who was about to go?
To the 43-yard line. And they're not able to convert on fourth.
Oh, I don't know. He ain't done that for a long time. But I don't really talk to him or hang out with him. You know, kind of grew apart. We're still best friends, but, you know, you grow up. Adult life, you know what I'm saying, had you all caught up. Shit, money, stress, this, that, man, shit. So I ain't got much time for a lot of stuff.
Throwing now, Tannehill.
Yeah, I got a daughter, and oh shit, I didn't mean to. I was gonna try to juke before that.
Closer to midfield across the 45. Call it a gain of 5, and it'll be a second down.
Yeah.
Now Tannehill being chased out left. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. Tannehill able to take off and pick up the first as well.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
Yeah, it's all good.
On first down, Tannehill. Escaping the pressure right. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Ndamukong Suh able to collapse the pocket and drop him for a loss of a yard. So the defense gets to the quarterback. Now the offense backed up on second down. Off play action, Tannehill. Flushed out right. And he'll get it down here to the 43.
Oh, yeah, I'm not really trying to per se run like I normally do because
it's just their first. They've got
trying to do some other stuff, just trying to see what I can do. I kind of, if I'm up or something, I try to experiment a little bit, trying to, yeah, because you know, it ain't the same. I don't know if you do that because I've done that in practice, and I can do all kind of stuff in practice, like straight. Like wrecking, but when you get in the real game, it's like the computer don't let you do it the same. So it's like you got to do it different. No, but I have.
Steps away to his left, and he's able to get it to the 33. Good,
I have, but I kind of don't do it as much anymore because I learned that the stuff you can do in practice, you can't really too much do it in the real game. It won't let you. I mean, I use the same buttons that do certain moves in practice. It will not do it on the real, in the real game. I don't know why.
Tannehill gonna throw it, and it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
A lot of contact going on there.
I don't know, because I can normally shake every guy that tackles me off almost. I mean, I could, be back in the pocket and, like, just throw people off of me if they're trying to tackle me as a quarterback. I mean, I can do a lot of shit, and it won't let you do like that in the real game.
And on 2nd and 10 now.
Well, you can somewhat do it, but you got to really try hard, and you might could do it one time sometimes. It don't make no sense.
The throw is Tannehill. And he hits his target. It's Kenny Stills. And he's brought down. Now hold everything.
Yeah, he's good. The only thing with him, I get upset sometimes because he drops a lot of balls that are like right in his hands and right in his chest when I really need them. And he drops them, and I'm like, he's the one that drops them the most, but I will say at the same time, he's the one that does equally to the other guys, like some really big plays, like some remarkable plays, catching it too. So it's kind of 50-50. Yeah.
Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Now the Dolphins are going to take another timeout here. That'll be their second, so one more chance to stop the clock here. And we'll be back. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. Tannehill throwing again. He dumps it off to Dre. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. I tell you, Charles,
it's all
you
good.
play to the final whistle, I get that, but there are a few folks that might not be too happy with that score late in the game with it already well in hand.
Well, I'm going to just say, this was a mild game for me. I wasn't playing that, you know what I'm saying, like hard or nothing, but not being cocky or nothing, just saying I didn't reveal all my cards per se, you know what I'm saying?
For me, they're not worried about hurt feelings or anything like that. That's just new age stuff.
Yeah.
And this is going to be caught.
Well, not per se, but I mean, I'm just saying, you know, I wasn't like focused because we were talking a lot and that distracted me a lot. So, you know what I'm saying? Stuff like that.
Here's Parkey now, set to kick.
It's just because when you're, especially on offense, you got to look at so many things and all your options when you're trying to throw the ball, and it. Especially, I'm pass heavy. I don't hardly run the ball. I ain't gonna hide that from you. You'll see that yourself. I don't really run the ball. I run it here and there if I need to, but I run it a lot with Tannehill. But other than that, I'm not on. Because it seems like a lot of times the chances. Well, I don't have a lot of good luck with it because half the time when I run, it makes it easier for you to knock the ball loose, and I don't like that shit.
And get ready for your next game and a message to your team. We're not going to quit no matter what the battle is.
Well, it's not so much the running back, it's the situation that you're in when you're running it. Like up the gut and you're running it, this and that, and it just makes you vulnerable, you know what I'm saying?
As he throws there, incomplete. And now here comes their final timeout as they take it with 8 ticks remaining.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away. Facing a lot of pressure.
Well, good game, man.
Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there.
And I had to rep for the Dolphins real.
Game long.
I said I had to do the damn thing and rep for my Dolphins, Jeremy.
No room to breathe. The Dolphins will send out the punter now. On presumably to punt, though he did complete a pass earlier.
Yeah.
One final shot. They'll look to throw.
Oh, I had that shit.
A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. The storyline in this one, Charles, no doubt.